What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you or from Fina Team News.
What's up, y'all? Hello, I am your girl Kandi, and I'm back on Amazon Live. Listen, I am so glad to be back, even though I was just here with you guys last week. Last week I was going live from New York. Now I'm back in the ATL, so we were getting our situation set up like we need to. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes behind, but I'm so glad that you are here. Now, let me just say this. It is time. It is time for spring clean. And I have just what you need today, okay?
Now, although Candy have all of these products in front of her, you already know how I do. I'm not here for the products. I'm here for the tea and what she's talking about as it relates to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, her career, and things like that. Okay, so I'm gonna be skipping all of that and getting straight to what she had to say.
Ooh, let's go to the tea on. Okay, did y'all see my sisters from the Real Housewives of Atlanta in their drama last week? Ooh, ooh, ooh. They said that Nene and Porsha had a little situation last week, and Nene was upset. She went online, she was talking about it.
A disappointing video, but nonetheless, here goes. So earlier this week, I was told by my management company that the Netflix scripted series called The Upshaws were interested in casting me for a part. In Upshaws, it's Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes. Directing this particular episode is Kim Fields. I was excited to do it. It's a comedy. I love comedy. I used to have a comedy show out on the road, some of you guys know. So comedy is something that I love to do and was really happy to do it. As the talks went on, we agreed upon whatever we agreed upon. I was to fly out to LA on Tuesday. They told me that Porsha Williams was also playing in this particular series. She would be side by side with me. Excited. I haven't seen Porsha. We always have a good laugh when we see each other. So I was just like, okay, so me and Porsha are going to. They told me we were going to be having rehearsal. At rehearsal, I didn't see Porsha. There was a stand-in. We broke for lunch. We came back. We were going to do a whole run-through. I still didn't see Porsha. I'm just waiting to see Porsha, right? I'm excited to see Porsha. I'm like, well, I want to, wait till I see Porsha on set. So me and her can chop it up. So Porsha never came. We wrapped for the evening. I went back to my hotel. When I got to my hotel, production called me and asked me if I had any issues with any housewives because they were going to be recasting the other position. And I was like, oh my God, no, like what? And they were going to recast the position that Porsha was playing. I was like, what? Why? And they said, do you have any issues with Kim Zolciak, Cynthia Bailey, Marlo Hampton? And I was like, no. Like, I just saw Kim recently and we talked. I talked to Cynthia Bailey often. I talked to Marlo Hampton often. No, like, they ultimately cast Cynthia Bailey, and she was flown out to LA on Wednesday. We did the part together. I was later told that Porsha did not show up to work and had said that she did not want to work with me, that we had issues from the past, and she did not want to work with me. Let me take that in for a second. Listen, I am more than disappointed. Porsha and I have double dated a few times, okay? Okay. Simon had a birthday. We were all in Miami together. We hung out for the whole weekend to celebrate Simon's birthday. We all decided one weekend to go to Vegas to see Usher. We all went to Vegas to see Usher, couples. I was in Dubai. Porsha and Simon were in Dubai. We all hung out. Yanni and I have gone to Simon and Porsha's home to hang out, party, drink. My son came over, brought hookahs. We ate African food, had a great time. Of course, Porsha had a wedding, and I'm at her wedding. I've seen Porsha in Atlanta out. We've laughed and talked. I am shocked that Porsha would go to a production company and I am shocked to hear that Porsha would go to a production company and say that she doesn't want to work with me because we've had a lot of issues in the past. What lots of issues that we had in the past? Mind you guys, I haven't been a housewife in over 4.5 years, okay? Besides that, as black women, okay, when you call a black woman angry, difficult, we've got problems, I can't work with them on set, that is a death trap for a black woman in the industry. We don't have any issues that we can't work together. We are professionals. We get on set and we work together and do what we got to do. Your issues in the past, if you had to pick a housewife, it certainly wouldn't be with me. It would have been with Kenya. It would have been with Kandi. Those were your major issues. We've had petty things. We're on a reality show. So we obviously are going to have some sort of issues, but we've not had anything where we could not work together. I'm sad and disappointed that Porsha would go to any company and say that she's had issues with me and we cannot work together. That is a lie.
And it was crazy. What did y'all think about that? I know I was trying to stay out of it. Because, I guess I could see from both points of view, really. I personally could. No, I mean, really, you looking at me like, why?
Well, because
James like, wait, what?
Amazon, and you didn't talk to her either. So is she mad at you too?
Hi, Kandi. I enjoy watching you and all the wonderful things you have accomplished. My question is, have you spoken to Porsha and how is she doing? So, to be honest with you, I have not spoken to Porsha since the divorce was announced. I had hung out with Porsha a couple times earlier. Anyway, but to answer your question, no, I have not reached out to her after it was announced about her divorce. I mean, it'd be so much going on. Sometimes I don't even want to call to get into it because I just be feeling like, especially when we've all been on the show together, sometimes it gets drama, it gets catty. And even though I'm not on the show, I just don't want anybody to be feeling like I'm calling them to be nosy or any of that, because I'm sure it's all going to come out on the TV.
I text her. So it's not like I'm doing this video, I didn't text her. I text her. And she sent me a text back saying that she's going through her divorce and I didn't reach out to little sis. Are you serious? You and your husband were just happy and smiling in Dubai. I thought you guys were having a fight. And maybe you guys are going to get back together. I don't know what y'all personal business are. I don't want to be nosy, okay? I don't want to invade your privacy. Maybe you need some time. I don't know what you need. I was happy to see her and talk to her and chop it up then. I don't want to cry. Yes, Yanni and Simon are hanging out together, but that has nothing to do.
No. That's what I'm saying. I can see both sides. So what I'm saying is, on one side of that, Nene was upset, right? Because, you don't want nobody to cut you out of a situation, right? Or put, badmouth you in a business situation. So I get it. So I understood that. But, Porsha was saying, she felt like, Nene wasn't being a friend and didn't check on her. But I said it. I said it on one of my, I haven't called either because I don't want to seem like I'm being messy. I don't want to be sound like I'm just texting you to find out what's going on or whatever. So I did understand both sides. If I understood how she could feel like, well, dang, where are we or what space are we in because you still hanging out with him. I get that. Meaning her ex. She was saying Nene was, she didn't know what that was, right? So I got that. But then I understood how Nene was like, well, shoot, I don't want to be seeming like I'm just trying to get information or whatever. So she said, of course, she hadn't texted, but she was looking forward to seeing her on set, and it didn't happen. So anyway, with that being said, I see both points of view, and I'm gonna stay out of that. But we seen it, and of course, I'm sure y'all was talking about it because everybody was talking about it. It was everywhere.
Overthinking and being extra will have you in this situation. It literally takes seconds to pick up your phone and text, "Hey sis, saw the news, praying for you. I'm only a click away should you need to talk." And that's why you don't use the friend word loosely. They're acquaintance, they're co-workers, and that's understandable. But when you start overthinking and putting all of the pieces together, and I don't want them to think I'm doing this, especially Kandi saying in the video she did. Now I get it. Like, someone is an acquaintance, you're not friends. That's why I keep saying stop using that friend word so loosely. Because if you can get on Instagram Live, do an entire Instagram Live video, you can get on Amazon Live. This is weeks now. We're talking about over a month, and you are still answering the same question, but you can take a few seconds to text and say, "Hey, I saw the news. I hope you're doing well. Praying for you," and that's it. Then it's like, okay, don't throw that friend word around too easily. You all are co-workers, you are acquaintances, and I get it. The bond and the relationship is not that deep for you to be, texting someone and doing all of that. And I get that. No one is obligated to check on, text, or do any of that as it relates to Porsha. And who knows if Porsha returns the favor. I'm just simply saying all this time you all are taking to express yourself on Amazon Live and Instagram Live, and it's been weeks and over a month now. You could have been sent a text message or make a call. This whole thing about, I don't want the thing, I'm being nosy. If that person is truly someone you care about, and the feeling is mutual, they're not going to think you're being nosy. That's all I'm saying. But like I said, no big deal. Just giving my opinion. But as you can see, for the people who are upset that Kenya Moore left a comment on all of this, encouraging Nene, Kandi spoke on it. Nene, of course, she was involved, so she gave her opinion. Even Candace from the Real Housewives of Potomac spoke on it because she said she was going to get a role on the same show. So was Kenya, but eventually it looks like Cynthia Bailey and Nene got the role instead and Porsha dropped out. So there you have.
Keita asked, now Miss Kandi, when are we getting another speak on it or Kandi Coded Live? Oh my goodness. I have just quit my other job and have just forgot about all my other jobs, right? I just said, I'm taking a break. No, I've been all over the place, flying here, flying there, flying everywhere. So I really haven't sat down to get back started with my vlogs. Well, not necessarily my vlogs, but my talk series. So Speak on It, Kandi Coded Live. For those of you who have watched, they will be coming back. I do appreciate your support. Just setting up new homes for those situations. Speak on It will always be on YouTube. But we're getting it back together. Jamie is actually right here, and she wants me to bring it up and step it up a bit with Speak on It. She wants us to give it a new look and make it a little bit more, what is the word I'm looking for?
Fancy.
She wants it to be more fancy and polished. So that's what we're doing. Samantha says, hey, love, I finally had time to catch you. Thank you. Ali says, I haven't been on your Amazon Live in a while. What? Where have you been? Twin, where have you been? No. Samantha says, hey, love, I finally had time to catch. Oh, I already read that. Sorry. Cameron says, hey, love you, Taurus gang. Oh, Taurus gang is about to come around real strong soon. Yes. And Ida says, hi to the OLG gang. Now, you guys, I had my 7-year anniversary for our restaurant. Not my wedding anniversary. I'm about to run up on 10 years for marriage. But our restaurant has been open for 7 years. Actually,
St. Patrick's Day was our anniversary for our restaurant. And we didn't even do a big celebration. I don't know why we didn't, but whatever. Here is another one. Christina asks, any plans to write music for a movie to get you another step closer to an EGOT? Yes, for sure. I got plenty of plans. Can't tell you all of them, but I have a master plan. I do. And Larry says, I am only here because I need candy infusion. I miss you, awesome lady. Oh, thank you. You made me feel so special. She says mediator would kick it right out in front of the judge. Nobody. I think she was talking about the Porsha Nene situation. Yeah. So shout out to all of you that are commenting, that are texting. I love you. Brooke says, proud of you for The Wiz. Thank you. Shout out to y'all. The Wiz is starting on Broadway March 29th, and we will be up there live for 6 months. Do not miss it. Okay, I don't want to hear people saying, oh, I didn't get a chance to see it. You've been knowing about it for a long time. You need to come up to New York, catch you a Broadway show. And Eva asks, how do we get involved with your charity organization, Kandi Cares? That's my charity. And Bedroom Candy. I love your products, especially the underwear. Well, it's probably some of my consultants in this comment section right now. So you can join through a consultant or go to bedroomcandy.com. Or you can always, we do accept volunteers for when we do our events for Kandi Cares. Just reach out. I think there's a way to reach out through the website, candycares.org. Answer a few more questions. I'm going to end it with love. M. Butler asks, did you see the Freaknik documentary? Do you remember and what do you think of it? So yes, last night I went to the Freaknik premiere. If you watch me on Snapchat, you will know I went. And I do remember it was a little wild, honey. Now, I wasn't old enough to be seeing the stuff that I was seeing, even though I was a little grown for my age at that time. But, you know, at 17... 1994, that was when our group Escape had came out, and they said that was the best year of Freaknik. And yes, I was on these Atlanta streets peeping what was going on. I had a car, so I was in traffic like everybody else, seeing people jumping out their cars on the highway, the whole standstill on the highway, and they was out dancing and shaking their behinds. Like not a care in the world. It was crazy. And it was a great time to be alive. I would say that. It was a wild time. Yes. But it was a cool documentary. It was a few people in there that I am cool with, and they were sharing their experiences. And then they show you some video footage. It ended on a bad note because they talked about how, you know, the negative parts towards the end, which sucks. But, you know, with every great thing, then eventually something bad happens. You know how that goes. Joan says, yay, I have to see The Wiz. And now they're telling me I have to leave you guys. So with that, I would say have a most amazing weekend. I will be back soon. And I hope that you join me on this live because I'll be back with the tea and lots of fun. And I had more to tell you today, but I ran out of time. So just follow me on social media or text me in my text group. Do whatever you got to do. But most of all, enjoy yourself and enjoy your life. Love you. Big hug from me to you. Thanks for watching Amazon Live.
Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.